You can start small and grow big. In this video, I'll share with you 10 businesses you can start in Kenya with just $50K to kickstart your entrepreneurship journey. According to Nicole Snow, small business is an amazing way to serve and leave an impact on the world you live in. If these words are anything to go by, there is no better way to leave a mark in Kenya than to run a successful business. The Kenyan economy is growing faster than ever. There's no doubt about that. However, that doesn't translate to jobs for our youth and women. Thousands graduate annually, but very few of them are lucky to land a sustainable job. So the rate of unemployment is increasingly alarming. I know what the problem is, and you probably know it too. Most of us are obsessed with getting employed, perhaps by the government, and receive a paycheck at the end of the month. So what's the way out? Well, I'm suggesting that you think of a business. Consider starting a business that is less capital intensive. Are you interested? I'll share with you 10 exciting ideas for a business to start with $50K in Kenya today. I'll state the capital outlay, the expected returns, and the requirements for each business. But before then, if you are new here, consider subscribing to this channel to continue receiving great videos like this one. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get informed every time I publish a new video. Also, be sure to check out your gift in the description below. You'll find amazing free resources that will change your life. Here we go. Number 1. Start a salon or barber shop. Men and boys have to shave, and even ladies sometimes, especially school-going girls. Women and girls and some men are also looking to style their hair, especially those with dreadlocks. So, depending on how you see it, starting a salon or a barber shop is a lucrative idea. But how much do you need? Well, 30,000 shillings is enough to start a barber shop locally, and 50,000 should get you started with a salon. You can use the money to buy essential equipment and supplies, rent a space, and procure the necessary license. Remember, it doesn't always have to be something fancy at the beginning when you're on a budget. You can always expand when the business starts to bring in more money. What's important is having the skill for the job. If not, then get some training or hire someone who can. Besides, you can pay them from what the business makes at the end of the week or month. On a good day, a strategically located local salon or barber shop can make you 2,000 shillings a day. If you subtract your rent, salary, and operating expenses, you can make 30,000 shillings a month. Number 2. Start web designing. Kenya is doing great in the online business sphere. Nowadays, more and more businesses are launching online to target not only the local market, but also the international buyers. There aren't many local web designers, so most business owners have to outsource freelancers from other countries. How about you pounce on the opportunity and start offering web design services? You can sign up for a web design course to get the skill, and you can start selling web design services in a year or two. Since it's an online business, you don't need to rent a space or apply for a business permit. Provided you pay your taxes, you should be good to go. So 50,000 will be enough to launch a portfolio website where you can self-advertise. Depending on how good you are, you can earn 10 to 50,000 shillings for every website you design. Number 3. Start a grocery store. There is a growing demand for fresh vegetables and fruits in urban settings. The local mama mbogas are making enough to take their kids to college and pay their rent. So how about you start a grocery store in your neighborhood? It's a fantastic business to start with 50,000 shillings in Kenya. 50,000 shillings is enough to rent some space, get a small business permit, and stock up. After that, you can use whatever you make to expand the business and improve your service delivery. Depending on the location and the size of the store, you can make 500 to 1,000 shillings profit a day. That's about 15 to 30K monthly. Number 4. Start blogging. Are you passionate about writing but don't know how to make money? Can you share your stories, adventures, and skills online? If yes, then you are groomed for blogging. Having been blogging for 3 years now, I can't complain about the earnings. Blogging allows me to make passive income. Are you wondering how I do it? Well, I monetize my blog through affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you recommend products or services on your website and get to earn a commission when a site visitor clicks on an affiliate link and completes a purchase. So how much does it cost to start a blog? You can't imagine this. On a platform like Bluehost, hosting for the first year costs $2.95 per month. That's roughly 300 shillings a month. Mind you, Bluehost offers you a free domain. Check out this fantastic offer in the description below. Depending on what you promote, you can make as much as 30,000 shillings a month passively. Number 5. Start a bakery. Can you bake? If not, then you should be signing up for baking lessons now. That's because baking businesses are making a killing. Even though so many of them are running, they can't meet the increasing demand. Leading the line is cake baking and decorating. So many people want birthday cakes and wedding cakes. We're also seeing many companies marking anniversaries and milestones by cutting a cake. We also can't forget the majority of consumers who are kids around the block. But is 50K enough to start a baking business? Yes, of course, if you're willing to start small. You can get the essential baking equipment and still have enough for 1 month rent for your space and your permit. Depending on a location, a baking business can bring in as much as 2,000 shillings a day, or even more if you deal with wedding cakes. Number 6. Start an e-commerce business. It doesn't take so much money to start an e-commerce platform like Jumia. Interestingly, it'll cost you about 40,000 to launch a small Jumia-like website, with the money covering the hosting and the web design. So how does Jumia manage to make money? Well, if you do your research, Jumia doesn't own the products on the platform. They belong to individuals and companies who sell through the platform. So you don't need to stock up to start an e-commerce business. You need to find people who can sell through your platform, and you get a commission from the sale. Alternatively, you can set up a small website where you sell your own products at a profit. This is the best route for a beginner. So, what's the expected return? Well, it depends on how big your e-commerce store is and what you sell. Number 7. Start small-scale farming. Farming has always been the backbone of our country's economy, and as a result, that's where the real money is. It's without a doubt another lucrative business to start with 50K in Kenya. Why not give it a try? You can do a lot with a quarter acre of prime land that you can lease for 10,000 shillings. You can get into fish farming, poultry farming, fruit growing, or rabbit farming. We're also seeing so many investors trying out greenhouse farming. Though most greenhouses are capital intensive, you can source cheap materials locally and have one set up for 50,000 shillings. That's practical if you have a parcel of land. So, what else do you need other than capital? Skill is paramount. If you don't have it, try get some training locally. Depending on the type of small-scale farming you pursue, you can make up to 100K per harvest. Number 8. Offer digital marketing services. Kenyans nowadays understand the power of the internet. They are now leveraging the opportunities that the World Wide Web presents to them, and it's mostly thanks to digital marketing. Do you know what digital marketing is? Well, it's when you use the internet to help businesses connect with their target markets. So, you have to be good with social media, content creation and management, SEO, email marketing, to name a few. But given that there are so many digital marketing schools, you can always sign up for a class and develop your digital marketing skills. Besides, an online platform like Udemy offers free classes for the same, and you can even get a certificate to show your prospective clients. With 50,000 shillings, you can set up a website, market your skills, get some tools of the trade, and still have some change. Depending on the client, you can make up to 100,000 shillings per project. Number 9. Start selling handbags. A handbag is probably the most valuable provision for a woman. From modern working moms to college-going ladies, everyone is looking for the trendiest bag. With 30K or less, you can get into this lucrative business and make as much as you want. You don't need a physical space or to pay for a business license, as you can run your business online. Most guys are doing it through social media or by word of mouth. Eastleigh is turning into the best place to get cheaper handbags, so consider visiting the Nairobi neighborhood if you decide to venture into handbag selling. Depending on the bag quality and type, you can make 500 shillings or more per sale. Number 10. Start a photography business. Lastly, with so many events happening every day in Kenya, there is an increased demand for photography services. From weddings and graduation ceremonies to birthday parties and funerals, you can always find better paying photography gigs. All it takes is a good camera and the right skill for the job. Research available camera offers on the market, and you can always feel comfortable buying a second-hand camera for a starter. Remember, you also need a laptop and good editing software to start your business. I wouldn't advise you to open a photography studio because of the costs involved. Just work from home. So, how much can you make as a photographer in Kenya? Wedding events are the highest paying photography gigs, and you can make anything between 20,000 and 100,000 shillings per wedding. In summary, you now have 10 ideas for a business to start with 50,000 shillings in Kenya. Hopefully, you can find one business idea to implement and start making money as an entrepreneur. I know this video was exciting and you loved it. I'll be happy if